In this video, I'm going to share with you the benefits and power of meditation. And I think there's going to be some surprises in there, especially if you're someone who's creating a very successful business. Because I used to think that if I worked harder and if I was busier, then I would find alignment, then I would find my success. But actually, it was meditation that changed everything for me. Yes, I needed to take action. It wasn't about just sitting still and waiting for divine intervention, but it was a combination of the two. It was taking action, but through meditation, I could take aligned action that enabled me to work smarter and not harder. The reason why I love sharing about the benefits of meditation is because it has been a game changer for me. And I want you to know that I'm not someone who came into meditation with a really calm and still mind and a still energy and a still aura. In fact, quite the opposite. I was definitely reactive. I would speak first and then think afterwards and have that awful feeling of guilt for some things that I'd said. As I mentioned, I was just busy and just on the go. I was initially, when I started my first business, I also was a full-time professional dancer. I also did other work in between dancing just to make ends meet. I was living in London. I was in my 20s, early 30s. And when I started that business, it was just momentum. And actually, that really got me somewhere, but it only got me so far. And when I wanted to take it to that next level and to hold space for more and hold the energy for more and to create more, and not because I needed more, but because it felt aligned and it felt like that was my purpose and my vision and it felt true, I couldn't continue doing what I was doing. Something had to slow down. Something had to stop. There had to be something else take place so I could refine myself as a businesswoman as well and refine my lifestyle and take stock of what I was creating and what I was doing. I don't know if you can relate to this, but I often think that the best teachers in any topic are those people who have had their struggles, and the thing that they teach was the thing that actually was a transformation for them. Because if we all teach things that came natural to us, we wouldn't be able to go there. We wouldn't be able to relate and we wouldn't be able to understand. So let's just get straight to it. So benefit number one, meditation has given me clarity. Clarity in my decision making, clarity in business and being aligned, and clarity in life. And then that clarity has also given me confidence in what I'm doing and what I'm creating. The second benefit is that meditation has helped me feel more aligned. So I'm not forcing, I'm not pushing. In fact, quite the opposite. I'm feeling that magnetism and that attracting instead. The next benefit is that meditations help me work smarter rather than harder, because I'm working from alignment. I'm working through that from that connection of source energy and connected to God, universe, intuition, whatever you want to call it. It's such a connection. Yes, I'm still taking actions because that's how you learn and that's how you create, is that momentum. But those actions feel good and feel aligned. It's not coming from the external voices and the external, like you should do this and you must do that. It's coming from within. So I'm maximizing my energy and my efforts. The next benefit is that meditation has helped me reprogram my belief systems. So as we go through life, we get these belief systems externally from society, from teachers, from family, from friends, and we take them on and they're in our conscious mind, and the conscious is very small. So eventually it gets stored in our subconscious. And that subconscious is the habit, the habitual way of thinking and believing and perceiving. And it's probably in some dark little corner somewhere, and you think that's fine, but you're probably living your life from that and from those belief systems. And that's all good if they serve you and if they feel good and they feel right and true to you. But if they're not, you want to clear them. You want to clear any of those belief systems and paradigms that aren't working out for you, that are just stuck in that subconscious mind. And meditation is a winner for that. In fact, meditation and Kundalini meditation especially has been a game changer for me, and especially in business, because we want to operate from what works well for us rather than other people's belief systems. And just consider right now, you can write it down, all the belief systems that you have about your business, about yourself, about how business should be, should run. Maybe you believe that you've got to work 12 hours a day in order to be successful. Maybe you believe nobody likes the boss, so it's your job to be hated. Maybe you believe that you've got to work harder, you've got to do loads of things that you don't want to do in order to be successful. Like anything that you have, belief system, write it down, ask if it's beneficial, if it's serving you, and if not, have you got a system in order to clear that? Have you got a tool that can release that belief system that's not serving you? And if not, then maybe meditation could be it. The next benefit is that meditation has given me this opportunity to zoom out and zoom up. So before meditation, I felt very in things, and it almost feels like life's happening to you more, and you're the center of it, and you can feel quite small and overshadowed by everything that's going on. But with meditation, with that awareness, that mindfulness, it helps pull you out of situations and out of life and helps you come to above it. So you're observing it. That's beneficial because one, things feel smaller, like the big things don't seem as big anymore. Two, you get to see the bigger picture. So you get to see how things impact other people. It gives you kindness and compassion for yourself. It can give you kindness and compassion to other people as well that might be involved. And it just feels like you can handle more. It gives you that energy and that perspective to take on more and handle more, because everything just feels doable and simple and like bite-sized even. So a real super benefit to meditation. Another benefit is that meditation helped me stay grounded and stay centered. So a lot less reactive. I was very quick to talk and then think afterwards. And I realized throughout life, especially in business, that's not a smart idea, especially when you're working with other people as well. It doesn't always work. You know, you have to consider other people and how other people communicate and how other people relate and perceive. So it gave me a chance to have a beat, take a beat before doing things. Now, that doesn't mean that I can't be impulsive and I can't take action on things that feel good and true and right. It's not that kind of energy, but it's that energy of again, just that sitting back a little bit, staying aligned, staying true. So you're not trying to change who you are. You're not trying to stop yourself from being dynamic if that's who you are by nature. But it's just giving you a beat to consider, to reflect, to just to connect, really. In fact, it's not even a beat to get in reflection or to think. It's a beat. It's a moment of nothing. It's when you stretch time and then there's these beautiful gaps in between. It's space. When you bring space into the body, into life, into scenarios, there's a lot that can happen that's so beautiful in those spaces, and that's what meditation gives you. And then another benefit, which I've kind of already mentioned, is that meditation just allowed me to become this observer of myself, observer of life, and just it gives you this inner knowing. I guess it's that connection to faith when you're closing down the external world and you're going inwards and connecting to that inner being, connecting to source, connecting to God, universal energy, again, whatever you wish to call it. It gives you this stillness, this calmness, a sense of peace and bliss, and a feeling that everything's going to be all right. And when you've got that feeling, it then allows you to stretch. It allows you to stretch that comfort zone, because when you feel by nature, when your mind automatically feels everything's going to be fine, everything's going to be all right. One, when things are going wrong, it can bring that calmness and stillness, and it will all work out. But two, like I said, it can help you stretch that comfort zone. So you end up creating more and doing more and taking those leaps of faith because you've got the faith, if that makes sense. So really beneficial for that, because that's like the juicy and the nuance of life that can bring in all kinds of exciting things. So I touched on earlier the power of Kundalini yoga and meditation. Every Wednesday I release a video onto my YouTube, and it's just a short Kundalini meditation for you to try. I also release a guided meditation on a Monday as well, and of course I release these videos every Thursday. But a little bit about Kundalini yoga. So it takes meditation, mantra, breath work, and movement. And with these four things, we're really creating pranic energy, like vitality in our system. And Kundalini yoga works on many different layers and different bodies. So the physical body, the pranic body, the auric body, the radiant body. It works on many different layers. So there's a lot of benefits from it. But the key things that really drew me in was, one, it builds strength of nervous system. That was a big one. But the second thing is it's often called a transportation system. So in life, we can end up going into these really deep grooves. Again, that's subconscious, operating from other people's belief systems, and we can go in these deep grooves and we end up living this life that we weren't really here to live. And you can end up in that victim mentality. And what Kundalini does with those four things that creates vitality, it can take you out of that grooved way of thinking and believing and seeing, and into that new way of seeing and that new life, that new line of living, that higher purpose of living, that transportation onto that higher higher plane for what you were here to live and to create. So I hope you found this super beneficial, and I'd love to ask you if you feel now we've got to the end of the video, that meditation would be beneficial for you and for your business and for your lifestyle. Like I mentioned earlier, I didn't start meditating because I already had a calm mind. I started doing all these things because I needed it. And that's why I created the Radiant Portal, which is a meditation library that's launching in a couple of weeks. And it's going to be full of short meditations, perfect for any of you who are in business and have busy lifestyles. So there's going to be meditations before meeting a client, before a discovery call, meditations for the morning, in the evening, meditations to reset, refocus, realign, meditations for manifestation, for wealth. But anyway, I'll pop the link below. And if you head onto the link, put in your email address, I'll make sure that you're kept in the loop for when it's launched. So again, I hope you find this super helpful and beneficial, and I hope you decide to have a go at meditating or become more consistent with your meditation practice. Have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you again soon. Please like and share and subscribe if this has been helpful for you. Take care. Bye.